Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're getting started on the Storm Collectibles Mortal Kombat Kang. Now, I went a little blank there, not sure why, but yeah, let's get down and to enjoy it. And here we're going to talk about the Kang. Now, I'm actually really excited for this because he comes with his animality. And it's funny because I can literally say this off camera, but every time I get on camera, I freeze up and it drives me wild that I will mess that up. But I'm gonna try to do better. So let's talk about it and let's get to it. Here we are with our look on Liu Kang, and I actually think this looks really solid. Like, it doesn't look like any particular actor, but it does look like a video game version of Liu Kang, which I'm okay with. This is like your classic style. Excuse me. At a little burp, but this is like your classic style, MK2 style Liu Kang. I like that. If I wanted to add some tassels there, I can do that, and it would probably look really cool. I think the balance of that with the gauntlets is just really nice move on him. I'm actually really nice and excited to put him up with Kung Lao to do the back-to-back Shaolin Monk thing. On the back, we have our rubber pieces. These can also move though, so you don't think you have too much to worry about. And the hair is soft enough so that it doesn't render any articulation like out of the way. Also, the neck goes wild, as you just saw. That was crazy. Now, as far as our articulation goes, we can lift our arms up. We can hit that T pose with little to no problem. We actually get really, you can technically get a Y, but you already know. We have a bicep swivel. And the thing about our bicep swivel is actually a little tight, but it still works. And we have a beautiful double arm a double joint. Hi, Riley. We have a beautiful double joint. Now, as you can see in the way, our gauntlet will get in the way. So if you want, pop that arm off. You can actually take it down. And we can see here, the double joint looks totally fine, which I'm very happy with. And I always like that Storm makes it so that the gauntlets are removable, so you can actually do and add what you would like. His gauntlet's actually really, really nice. I like these a lot, right? As far as our upper torso goes, we can shift forward. We have a beautiful forward ab crunch. This is going to come in handy when you're doing your bicycle kicks. Same can be said when you are rotating from left and right into the side. And when you're doing that, just be careful back here. Get that plastic to run backwards. As you can see here, the reverse ab crunch. It looks really fantastic when you're doing any sort of like crazy move. I think this Liu Kang probably has some of the best of the body articulation because it's a little bit slimmer and it works out really well that way, because now you can like get him in really nice poses. We still have our classic butterfly joint as well too. There we go. Switch that focus back. We have our butterfly joint still. And then as far as the legs, we can go outward. But as you can see here, the plastic got caught. So what you can do is just lift that to go right back out, down and out. Excuse me. There we go. So you can see, you still have plenty of articulation. And I know that looks ugly there, but don't worry about it, because once I add some shock oil, it won't make that crazy noise. But I always get these and I take them fresh out of the box so you can see what you're necessarily getting into. As you can see, our joints are very tight on this, which I'm very happy about. We have that thigh swivel. We have a beautiful double joint, which, like I said, this is going to come in handy when you want to do your bicycle kicks. The only thing that would have made this better would have been if we had boot swivel. I would have absolutely adored that, because that boot swivel would have come in perfectly here to rotate this to the side. But as you can see here, I'm not gonna make that crazy noise, but but I would love to, because it's hilarious. You know what? For old time's sake, let's do it. Right? That just sounds so ridiculous in my head, but it does look really good being able to get into that pose, which I was very much worried about. Same with our flying kick, right? Our Liu Kang can actually hit it with no problem. And like I said, that neck part looks crazy that he can tuck it in that way. But look at this. This Liu Kang is really, really nice. And as far as articulation, it's probably one of the best Storms made on that slimmer body. That's not the Toki Taoma. So yeah, I'm here for this. As far as our ankles go, we actually get really nice ankle pivot, as you see in here. We can rotate all the way in or out. We can go forwards and backwards. Forward, not as much as everything else, but backwards and to the side, little to no problem. And we still have that beautiful toe pivot, which is really strong. And like I said, all my joints are tight. So if we want to get into a crouch Shaolin Monk pose, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I know this cracking noise is a little difficult for some of you, but bear with me as we're going to do the shock oil method later. Make him look good. Make him sound good, too. But yeah, I'm here for this Liu Kang. Now, we are going to jump into the accessories and his animality. Oh, animality. Sorry. Animality. There we go. I'm going to count it as an accessory and not an extra character, but it totally should be. So let's jump into it. So as you can see, this guy is very, very big, and I was not prepped for that. So I'm going to go through it from bottom to top. I'm going to move Liu Kang out of the way. Here we are with our lower torso. I mean, our lower half in general. We have a very nice articulation on here. Kind of like those dragon's feet from the Dragon Age. I'm sorry, not Dragon Age. Sorry, Golden Axe. Sorry about that. We actually even get foot articulation and toe articulation here on our nice joint. We have a tail that can rotate. It's on a nice, big, strong ratchet. And it has another fold here for more turning, right? It's not super wide articulated because it's meant to do what it does as a animality. God damn it. So, here we are with the middle and top of our torso, which is really nice. We actually get a nice arm articulation on a single joint. We actually get a nice ball joint hand with no secondary accessories for hands, but again, I'm totally fine with that. In the middle and right here, we also have a nice ratchet to hold it up nice and strong on each side. Our head can turn and rotate. And the sculpt on this is really, really beautiful. Like I said, technically I should count this as another character, but it's, you know, it's fine. Then we have our tongue, which moves with the lower torso, so the tongue doesn't move like crazy as it is. But this guy is big. Like when you put Liu Kang in front of it, even if I sit him at the lowest on the way his knee works, this guy sits really, really high. So you don't have much to worry about in terms of him, whether or not it's big or small. The guy is gigantic. Like even with Liu Kang standing straight up, he towers over him. Pretty much double his size. Look at this. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to remove this guy here now because he's actually taking up a ton of space. But I really, really like this guy. Like, I like it a lot. Now, in terms of our accessories for Liu, I actually like a lot of what he comes with. He actually comes with a ton of hands, and he does come with 2 extra sculpts. So, let's go over those sculpts first. Here we are with our Screaming sculpt. This is obviously when you're doing bicycle kick, getting hit, about to get hit, or just doing screaming. And again, you still have the posable headband, which rotates like a Ninja Turtle one. Okay. Then you get the woo. Like he's having a cool mint. But I like it. Again, it aids into that look of being a Shaolin monk. That style of like Bruce Lee style. Then we have his Dragon Ball. The Fireball technique. Sorry. But I said that because it's in the shape of a dragon. And then it will be a slot here, which you can barely see, but it's there. There we go. And that is for your stand to enter, because it does come with a stand, just in case. Right? So we have our Dragon Fire. Then you'll get a ton of hands. So one of them being the open martial arts hands, the salute / karate chopping hands, or prayer hands, depending on how you're going to go about it. Or you can make the diamond. We have some open action hands. Then we have some opened relax hands. We have those patented martial arts Bruce Lee styled hands. Ooh, yeah. And you get the open clutch / action hands, in case you want to perform some throws. So we have lots of options there. Again, I really like this Liu Kang. I'm here for it with its slim body type. Woo, woo. But without further ado, we are going to see how he stacks up next to other Mortal Kombat Storm stuff, as well as other Stormlines. So let's get to it. Alright, now we're onward to the size comparison. First up, let's compare some Mortal Kombat stuff, also from Storm. So here we are with Baraka. Baraka is bigger than Liu Kang, and I'm okay with that. Again, I like the different sizes. I think I'm just a fan of that. Here we are with Cyrax. I'm sorry, I said Cyrax when I meant Sector. Oof. Big oomph on my end. My bad, y'all. My bad. But yeah, here we are with Sector. And as you can see, my reds are actually starting to dull, which makes me sad. So I'm going to have him repainted to a nice different red. I don't know, but I like it. I mean, but yeah, there we go with Sector, which I didn't see him, the paint fading. I didn't realize that until I like really looked at it. Next up, we have Kung Lao without hat, because I am actually heating it up because I warped mine as it fell and I didn't notice. So here we are with Kung Lao. And just in case you're thinking, here we are with them together, side by side. Kung Lao is a slightly bit taller. And again, I'm totally fine with that. Next up, we have Shao Kahn, which I'm excited because now we're getting a new Shao Kahn. They have actually shown it on their IG page. Actually, I think they showed it on all their socials. So here we are next to Shao Kahn, the big boy. Let's do some other Storm stuff real fast. Here we are with Goki, aka Akuma. For those of you who are uncultured, don't know who Goki is. Goki is Akuma. That's just the name in Japan. Here we are with Paul Phoenix. Paul Phoenix wins. I don't know. Tekken against Mortal Kombat seems doable. Here we are with Paul Phoenix. Next up, here's Takita Oma from Kengan Ashura. And again, I like these different slim bodies. I like that technically, like, you can use a bunch of these different guys and you can just make it work. It's really fine. Last but not least, let's do a skeleton in Kentaro. So here we are with the pink skeleton because I like the pink ones. They're really fun. Right? And next up, I'm going to do Kentaro, my bloody version. So we can just see how much bigger the big guys are. That's not Shao Kahn. See, this guy is gigantic. So yeah, there you have it. Again, I'm truly enjoying this Liu Kang. I do wish there was a little bit of boot swivel. I would have loved that to make certain stuff just look extra spectacular in the posing. But I think I'm going to try to make it work. I don't mind him being a little smaller either. I'm totally fine with that. But he might scale out pretty well with some other stuff, depending on how you look at it. But man, I'm here for it. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being around for the ride. Shout outs to those of you who are here, both before and after 90K, which means all of you. Yeah, say nice things. Be good to people. Be good to yourself. And as always, please, be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.